sorry. That was a little weird. Hello, welcome to our show. I'm your host
oh my God,
and
were
DM.
you recording?
I am your host and DM, Dylan. These are my wonderful players. Well, a couple of them. The other one will show up, and the other one's not here right now. Say hello! Say hello, wonderful players.
Hello, wonderful players. Nice to see you.
And welcome to Not Good Enough. Last time, we fought a Warforged Colossus. Very modified Warforged Colossus, so you guys could beat him. But
You could audibly hear Violet get angry over that fight.
But a modified Warforged Colossus indeed. You guys are now dubbed the saviors of the FeyWilds as the FeyWilds begins to become more lush and green. And our lovely Valkyrin has found a sword. Well, not in the stone, but in the heart of the Colossus. We traveled back down to hell where the flames were raging, and, Barathol has invited all of you for a dinner to discuss the terms of your agreement.
And everything Barathol says sounds like a threat, and my mind will not be changed about this.
So, I am very sorry for losing a half hour of the last episode.
The intense half hour.
Don't worry, I'm just as angry as you guys are. Our 15 subscribers that Rachel got.
Yeah, Rachel!
It kind of was.
So, let's begin back in Not Good Enough. As we wake from our long rest, I'm going to have Mumford roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I get to redo that con save?
Yes, you do. Immediately.
Our forgiving and kind DM, give it up for him. That's
Canned
a
applause.
17?
17... I'm going to say makes it, but just makes it.
Oh. That's nerve-wracking.
Well,
It probably gets harder every time.
it does get harder every time. So, as Mumford, you awake from your horrible nightmares and sleep. You don't really know that you're cursed, so you're just like, oh man, that was just a long night of not sleeping.
Those are back. Very cool.
Like, when you started Death Ball, this is what we're going to call it for a bit, because I still don't have a name, you got nightmares, because, obviously, people were getting their limbs chopped off, dying on the field, all of that. So, those types of nightmares aren't new to you. Your son killing you, however, is kind of new.
Sort of, yes.
Trauma will do that to you.
So, how do you two begin your day?
Okay. So, we're in hell.
Yeah.
Beginning your day in hell. What's a morning hell routine?
You see, I believe I heard a Violet.
Wake up, brush your teeth with spiders. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Valkyrin, have you...
That's normal.
Have you attuned your new blade?
Yes.
Alright. I will get to you in a minute.
Spooky.
Mumford and Polaire. Polaire, after waking up off the, in a bed next to your father, because you stopped...
What happened to the floor?
Well, After a bit, your father noticed that you weren't setting the floor on fire, so he picked you up and put you in his bed, like
I
normal.
dropped it. I didn't know I dropped it. Or maybe someone else dropped it. There are 3 people and a cat in this house. Please tell me you can't hear him.
No, we heard him.
A little bit.
We
heard like the
No,
main
we heard the whole
voice.
conversation.
Tea.
Anyways, you wake up from the bed. Mumford, I'm guessing cuddling, because Mumford seems like a cuddler.
He's big and fluffy. What are you gonna do? Who am I to deprive everyone of a big teddy bear?
What do you,
Teddy bear.
Polaire, what do you do to start the day?
That depends on whether Mumford is up yet or not.
Mumford, are you awake?
Any good dad, I get up really early and don't like any part of getting up early except for the part where I can say I got up early.
So you can kind of lord it over everybody?
Yeah.
I woke
Exactly.
I woke up 5 hours ago just to feed you breakfast. Alright, Jesus Christ, Dad.
I got ready at 5 a.m. today.
But I decided I might as well take this stuff up at the same time as
I'm-
I'm doing it.
I'm just gonna have you...
Practical time management.
I'm just gonna mute Vi for a bit. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah,
I got up pretty early.
Okay.
Mumford, as you get up pretty early, roll an intelligence check for me.
Oh, I'm really good at those.
I know!
17.
That's actually not too bad.
wow.
That's actually not too
No.
bad for Mumford. That's an 18. That's a natural 18.
That's actually really good for Mumford. Shout out to Mumford.
When you wake up early, you know it's 5 in the morning.
Oh yeah, I know it in my soul.
Like,
Dad sense.
your dad senses going on. Like, you have a tiny little alarm clock ever since you became a dad. That kind of rings at 5 in the morning. So it rang at 5 in the morning, and you're like, oh, okay, fine. Time to go brush my teeth. Where's my toothbrush? I don't have a toothbrush.
I forgot to bring my toothbrush.
Maybe I can manifest a toothbrush.
Just like a brain cat! Now I'm thinking of brain cats again. I'm staring into, like... We're in a building. I'm staring into, like, this broken-ass, dusty mirror. Staring really hard, but not focusing, because I'm thinking about brain cats again, and I can kind of hear it in my brain now.
Here's the thing.
Yes?
As you begin to think about brain cats, you hear...
Oh my...
Oh god.
And you hear...
Which way?
Roll... Insight.
Roll. Ooh,
Because it's not really a perception check.
16.
Wow! Mumford's rolling well! As you kind of start to
It's
listen...
a product of getting... Huh? Sorry, go ahead.
As you begin to listen for this cat, you hear... Meow, and it's coming from your left.
I look to my left.
You see a little black cat with a tail and a bell on the end. With a long... You know those, cartoon cats with, like, the swirl tails? It's kind of like that with a bell at the end of the tail.
It's adorable. Okay, I want to go over to this cat and crouch down because
As you begin to walk about 5 feet away from it, and it goes, "Meow," and it runs down the steps of the actual building that you are in.
following a cat hasn't failed me up to this point. I'm gonna follow.
As you begin to follow, you begin to follow through out hell. You start to walk through its streets. You notice that some of some of these goblins are kind of beating on each other, like, "Oh, you cheated on me with my wife." I didn't mean
Wait,
to,
hold on.
Johnny.
I need to take a second to think of how that sentence works.
Shut up, Gerald.
They're both mutual, but his wife is off limits.
You cheated on me with my wife? That's not the point, Johnny. Gerald,
Wait,
please.
I need a whole soap opera of this.
They're just beating each other up.
It does have all the direction of a bad soap opera, too.
Yeah. One of them pulls out a gun. Whoa, Gerald. Whoa, 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 whoa.
What you say?
This is not good enough now.
And you just hear, and you just see this goblin's knee fully get blown out and then heal back up.
What that hurt? Or
And you hear, and
oh yeah.
and you see this cat walk through an alley.
Nothing suspicious about this. I'm gonna follow.
And as you follow,
Ooh.
you see a tall human male with one of those old style goatees, a monocle, and a top hat.
Oh. Huh.
Hello, hello, Mumford.
Hello, person I definitely know.
You don't.
I know you right.
You don't remember
I'm
me? Roll a history check. I'll allow you to roll a history check for this because
Thank you.
this is Mumford Brain and I know it well. 5.
I love that my rolls do this.
You're very
It's so-
focused on the monocle.
I am so focused on this monocle.
My name.
Well,
I did. Well, last time you saw me was a good couple of months ago. I did lead you to your sister, though.
Cat? Your brain cat?
No.
But that's brain cat.
No. Oh. I am the person that showed you your destiny last time.
Yes, my destiny to meet my sister again. That one?
And that you were going to fight someone you love.
Oh. Are you gonna elaborate on that one now?
Oh no, I
Oh,
strictly speak in shitty riddles. That is not helpful to anyone but me.
Is it a curse or an aesthetic?
Both!
I respect it.
Thank you.
Uh,
Now,
uh,
I believe I have a gift for you.
oh, is it another riddle?
It's a card.
Okay. A card? Like, what kind of card?
He pulls out
An invitation?
a leather-bound deck box with a kind of elven sigil on it. And he pops it open, and he says, "Take one."
Okay, first I'm gonna use one hand to cover my eyes, and also look up, and then reach to take one.
Okay, can I please have
No.
you roll a d20?
Yes. I'm not gonna get my real dice out, but I got a 19.
Alright, let me see what a 19 gets you.
A hug.
If only.
I just get sent off to another universe, and that's the end of Mumford's arc forever.
Dude, multiverse hopping squad.
We've already had that. We're not doing it again.
It's a squad thing.
Listen, comedy rule of threes. We need 2 more.
As you...
Wait.
do you look at the card?
Yeah, I uncover my eyes and look at it.
It is the picture of a white... It's the picture of the white moon of Altonia, and the card is covered in golden stars.
This is really pretty. Do you know who drew this? This is nice.
Oh, it actually was I.
You're really good. Have you considered, like, wait, you're a god. Well, you're a riddle person. Is riddling like a full job or a side thing to art? I think you should pursue art.
Oh, thank you, but I believe your friend is running away. You're...
My book. Oh, I'll try and figure out this riddle. And I'm gonna
I believe
follow
you
the
shall.
cat. Have a good day.
You as well.
And I'm following this cat. I'm following this cat so much.
Ding, 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 ding. You go through alleys upon
We got a
alleys,
Bell Mumford.
and you see the cat jumped over like a dumpster. You go over that dumpster, and lastly, you see almost a Colosseum-like area, almost like it's the center of this hellscape. And when you walk into it, you see Barathol standing in the middle alone, and the cat climbs up onto his shoulder.
I'm gonna not make myself known.
I'm gonna have you roll a stealth check then.
That's valid. 13?
You know, it's not very useful to hide.
No, it's not.
These devil eyes see all.
Do you have non-devil eyes?
He kind of scritches the cat's head. It appears my little friend has taken a liking to you.
Brain Cat is your friend?
Oh.
Or, wait, are you Brain Cat?
No, this is a cat.
You have a cat?
Yeah.
That's a good cat.
Yes, I do think so as well.
I'm very good at sometimes very important things happen, and
Oh. What
sometimes my brain is just open to things, you know, like cats.
What has he shown
And then
you?
I follow those things. What?
What has this one shown you?
Important stuff I can't talk about.
Oh. What will I do? I am a devil that has just gained his power back. I owe you. Oh.
That wasn't like the super persuasivest thing you could have said. But also, this is just respecting someone else's wishes. I can't talk about it.
Interesting. Well, since you can't talk about it, has
Everything you say sounds like a threat.
I am very sorry. I've been in this business far too long to sound non-threatening.
That's just something that happens when you're a devil for a long time?
Well, it's been a good 10 to 15,000 years.
I don't know why I thought you weren't gonna say 1,000 after that, but yeah, that makes sense.
When you're at a job for a very long time, it tends to grow tiresome and lonely.
Wait, but you said you weren't. Are you tired? Like, genuinely, are you okay?
It's always humanoids that amuse me. You all are very peculiar and interesting.
Is that a compliment?
Oh, it's the highest form of compliment I could have given you.
Mumford is not convinced, but is also not gonna say anything about that. Okay.
Now, I am sure that this little one has chosen to show you something. I wonder what that is.
Do you have cat telepathy? Is he telling you?
I do not. As this is not my familiar. It's not even my pet. He just comes to me at points in times.
Oh, he's a sweet cat.
Yes, but he tends to take some food. Would you like to feed him? He snaps his fingers as a plate of food just appears near you.
Is this safe? Yeah, like, absolutely, but
Of course.
I'm not gonna question hell food.
Of course it's safe. He's been eating it for a while now. The cat kind of jumps off, lands on all fours, and walks over to the food as you set it down. Kind of starts licking.
Adorable.
Well,
This...
I believe your companion, Valkaren, has asked for a way into Windren's realm of hell as her wish from me. What would yours be?
My wish?
Yes.
I don't know if I'm the kind of person who really needs wishes. You know what? Okay, I know how to word this. I just want double I just want to put more energy into Valkaren's wish.
Aww.
That's all.
Well, aren't you noble? And
She's been pretty upset, and
I shall provide that.
Yeah.
Currently, part of me is finding a way to break those infernal celestial runes that he's put up.
Are they infernal or celestial?
Both, actually.
Combination?
Yes, it's quite annoying.
I think that's the point.
Yes, I do realize that. I've created...
Wait, that's really the point?
It seems like it. I've created a sort of replica of it. And he snaps his fingers, and the town center that you're in, the runes light up from the north side and begin to light up around you, and a barrier of pure radiant energy on one quarter, and necrotic energy on the next, and it kind of wraps itself around, and then the radiant kind of spills out over all of them.
Oh.
It's not the same. This can be broken with a simple dispel magic spell or counter spell.
I don't know so much about magic, but maybe it's like not exactly magical energies we already know. I don't know. But don't take me word for word here. But
And
like,
with that, I'm gonna have you roll an Arcana check,
okay, that's valid.
because you've said something interesting.
I got a 12.
So, you didn't break the DC on it, but you got high enough that I can tell you that he's going to say, you may be correct on that assumption. From what I know about Lindgren, he is quite old. Not older than me, but the Asamas that he lived with
Oh,
know quite old magic.
I used this is maybe related, maybe not. I used to read a bunch of like different books on language because I wanted to speak with Polaire better. And there's an older version of Infernal, so maybe there's an older version of Celestial that could also help. Is there?
Interesting. If I were to send you all on a quest to one of the Asamari cities to gain one of these celestial books for me to read, could you do that? It would it would better help the situation that we are in.
I think we should. I'll talk to Valkaren and Polaire, and is Faradell like a thing for now? I don't know.
Yes,
I'll talk to
Faradell's in the room with Polaire and Valkyrie.
He's just. Oh, I thought you were gonna say it with Barathol and Mumford.
No.
He's just there.
But I'm gonna roll a performance check for Faradell. Oh, nat 20. Valkyrian and Polaire, you're just jamming out to this music.
I thought we were still asleep.
No, Polaire, you wait. This has been quite a bit. So it's Polaire,
Okay.
you and Valkyrian have woken up to Faradell, not on his guitar, playing, you know that stupid morning song that people play on their flutes?
No.
I don't have the tune. But yeah, you guys wake up to some music being played by Faradell, and Barathol brings down the barrier to let Mumford out.
I was just trapped in there, huh?
Yep.
Oh boy, love that. I'll talk to my friends.
Before you get back to your friends, we're gonna hit on Valkyrie.
Gasp.
Val, as you've taken an hour to kind of become more attuned with your new blade, the blade shifts magically. It has not awakened. It is still in its dormant state, but as the blade kind of shifts magically, it moves into a more modern and sleek version. the rapier handle is still there, but the blade now collapses for like easier handlement. So as you whip it out, the blade and it's please don't join the game yet.
My apologies.
The blade whips out, and you see this black, almost like it's made from a spider leg blade come out. And as it comes out, you see that some web starts to spiral around. And you do notice a couple of barbs on the spider web.
I'm just going to gently run my hand up it. In the opposite direction to the way the barbs are pointing.
As you run your hand on the barbs, like the opposite direction, you notice that it's going to give you a D6 more of damage. So it's going to be a D8 and a D6.
Sharp.
So yeah. And as you kind of focus in on this blade, you hear, "Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out."
Hello?
Hello? Hello? Hello? Hello? Hello? Hello?
I'm sorry, who is this?
I have the name.
What language are you speaking?
They are speaking Abyssal, which you do know.
How do I know this language?
You know this language because the blade.
I'm aware.
I'm just gonna give you a story reason. As you were sleeping, the blade kind of spoke to you in Abyssal, and it kind of gave you it's almost like learning. You know how people like use those tapes to stop smoking? It's kind of like that for language learning.
Oh, fancy.
So, give me a second.
Cinefax, by the way.
Thank you, Cinefax. My name's Cinefax. Fax. Cine.
Cinefax. Are you the sword?
Am I? Yes. Am I? Yes.
I've never had a talking sword before.
I've had hosts, but never one like you.
Thank you, I hope.
Name. What's your name? What's your name?
Shovel. Okay. Valkaren. I apologize, I've got someone else in the room.
Valkaren. Interesting.
Yes. Why do you speak?
I speak because I've been trapped in this blade for a long time.
So you're not the sword itself, you're just trapped inside.
No. The blade. And as he begins to tell you his story, like with the tome of Eltonian knowledge, your eyes kind of go back into time, and you see through Senefex's eyes per se, and you see first his death, and as he is beginning to move out of his body, his soul begins to move out of his body, you notice that it's trapped and then poured into into iron mixed with spider leg, and then it is forged into the silken spiked. I am the sword.
Well, then I'm not entirely sure I know how to free you.
Neither am I. If you promise to save me, I promise while I'm in here I will be loyal and useful to you.
Well, I probably know someone who can help, so I'll do my best.
Thank you.
And just as a test, I'd like to just try dispel magic.
Okay. As you begin to cast dispel magic, what are you specifically casting dispel magic on?
Of the sword.
No, but like, are you trying to cast dispel magic on whatever the soul, whatever contained the soul to begin with, or are you?
Yes.
Okay, so as you begin to cast dispel magic, you do notice that your magic kind of winds through the spider web, and it didn't work.
Oh, I'm sorry. But yeah, I know someone to speak to. Specializes in, types, artifacts of this nature.
It's okay. You don't have to speak aloud to speak with me.
That would have been useful to know.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Polaire, roll a perception check for me.
I wasn't. Okay, I found it. I'm looking directly at it.
You know Valkyra talking to her sword.
Not even questioning it at this point. Just like, okay, we're all nuts now, I guess.
Alright. So. Claire. You've woken up, you've brushed your teeth with the toothbrush Mumford packed for you.
But I didn't pack my own.
Yes! You're one of those dads that forgets. I'm sorry. You fell asleep after a battle.
I'm going to prestidigitate my own toothbrush for 6 seconds at a time, but it'll be enough.
No, actually prestidigitation, if you cast it, I believe the toothbrush the item lasts a minute.
Until the end of your next turn.
Oh, really? Well, I'll allow it to be a bit of a permanent.
Actually, wouldn't it be 12 seconds at a time?
Yeah.
I'm gonna allow it to be permanent until you.
Couldn't you just prestidigitate your teeth?
That's true.
You know what? You're right. You could. So could Polaire if you think about it.
Polaire has
Minor illusion, I think. I actually can't remember. Minor
thaumaturgy.
illusion.
Oh,
And
okay.
thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy, right. Yeah, you prestidigitate. So do you prestidigitate?
Yes, I prestidigitate my teeth clean.
You know, you feel all the dirt and, like, plaque just fully come off your teeth. You spit. It's just gross. It's just real gross.
But I'm clean. Anyone else want me to brush their teeth?
Yeah,
Hard
dude. I'll take a free toothbrush.
Just wave my hand, speak some magic words, and your teeth are clean.
Faradell spits out. It's all green. It's green. It is fully green.
That's horrible. That is very wretched.
No more weed for you.
Has he been eating straight?
No. Here's the thing. Okay. This is going to get me restricted again. When you smoke weed, some of, like, the coloring comes off and it gets on your teeth.
I think eating weed is still really funny.
Anyways,
Just gotta get that grass, man.
as Faradell just fully hawks a green loogie,
Gross.
Mumford does get in, just right then, and Mumford's like, ew.
Brain cat.
Are there still 3 of me?
There is no longer 3 of you, no.
Hey,
Okay,
Mumford,
cool.
my finger gun, and clean his teeth.
I hawk a loogie. That tasted really gross. But thank you.
I can fix that. If you put it back in your mouth, I can reflavor it.
It's already on the floor.
How are we not popular? This is amazing! Anyways.
Slapstick comedy.
Anyways, Mumford, I believe you have a conversation to have with the group.
Brain cat. But cat wasn't in brain. Cat was Hellcat for real. Does that make sense?
No.
Did
Oh,
you tell us
good.
about the brain cat before?
Did I tell you about the brain cat?
You did not.
I didn't tell you about the brain cat. Sometimes I get a brain. I've been meaning to talk to you about that, though, Karen. Anyway, sometimes I get a brain cat who shows me stuff. Yeah, this kitty.
He climbs onto your onto your shoulder and kind of sits there licking his paw.
This guy. He's really helpful and very cute. Look at him.
I reach out to pet the brain cat.
Actually, Polaire, roll a perception check. Valkaren, roll an Arcana
Oh
check.
no.
Ooh.
19.
Polaire, you do see the brain cat.
We got Dylan to call it a brain cat.
20.
Valkaren, you also see the brain cat. Valkaren, when you look at the brain cat, it's not black. It's actually blue, a very bright, like, you know those neon blues that's still dark. It's that color with bright blue kind of patches under its eyes. Polaire, you just see the black cat.
That is.
I
a
still want to
weird
pet it.
cat.
You pet it. Roll animal handling, actually.
I knew you were going to say that. I was prepared. That's the now
That's
one.
a nat 1. I have to roll to hit.
Oh.
13. You're about to pet it, and it goes "Meow!" and goes for the attack. You pull your hand just as it's about to scratch you.
Yeah, that's fair. Good talk.
Careful.
I'll keep that in mind.
Be careful with new cats. They can be really shy.
And
I don't think that I would call it shy.
And it kind of just twirls around and curls up into a ball on Mumford's shoulder, sleeping.
Oh. Oh, yeah, so, Barathol has been working on getting into Windrin's Hill, but there's this weird magic stuff going on, like, he can't recreate the runes or anything. It's, like, half celestial, half, infernal, and he needs do research, like celestial research. So he asked if we could go to an SMR city and get a book from there, so he can do research.
I do speak Celestial.
Oh,
And I also do have comprehend languages, which allows me to know every known language. But
know that.
I'm going to assume this form of Celestial is unknown.
It's unknown, and your celestial wouldn't work. Like your current celestial would be too modernized for you, for this type of dialect. And comprehend languages, I'm going to say you'd have to roll just a raw intelligence check to break that language barrier.
Right. So, do you have any other specifics about where this book might be?
I was just told we need to go to an Asamari city. Maybe Barathol would say more if I made a decision, but he didn't say anything specific.
Right.
There's just a lot of people who talk in riddles and vagueness.
Yeah, they do that.
Did you
Common?
have more than one people today?
What? Oh, there was another people. He looked different than the first one looked different than he did last time. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna say he does. He also talked in riddles, and he gave me a card, and he said he drew it himself. And I showed him the card.
You guys all see Altonian's white moon with golden stars on a black sky.
Nice.
Huh.
I'm immensely confused, but nice.
Cool to
I
meet
think
the
you
artist.
just took a card from a stranger.
I need to give myself the stranger danger talk.
Can we please have that? That'd be hilarious.
This is what you want? Okay. I'm going to go to
No, not right now.
Not yet.
Not right now.
Not yet?
Not yet.
We need to make plot progress.
We need to make some plot progress before we have. You know what? I'm just gonna be next week's episode of Rolling Insight. I'm just gonna have Gray talk to themselves about stranger danger.
That's wonderful. That's great.
That's great.
Yeah.
No.
Every time I type gray into my phone is like, you really wanted to say great, didn't you? And I was like, they're great, but their name is Gray.
Alright, so, as you guys are speaking about this, Barathol does walk in, because he's a nosy fucker.
He wants the tea.
Not beating around the bush, are we?
And he says,
Get him, Dylan.
Callum, come here. And meow.
Oh.
Well, have we made a decision?
Have we?
I have no idea. That's why I'm asking you.
We have no idea.
I think we should go.
Yeah.
So,
We have to make like 4 pit stops. It's fine.
pit
It
stops.
happens.
I mean, I could just send you back to Kinsland.
No, it's fine. Well,
Gotta talk to Alexandra. Probably.
no, we don't.
Not
Wow.
opposed to that either.
But honestly, that book would be great help to cracking Windrin's silly prison that he's made for himself. Maybe we could turn it on him.
Yeah, that sounds like a great plan. That sounds like something that is a great idea.
So, so will you all do that for me?
I don't see why not. Sure. Do we get something in return?
Do we need something? We're gonna be tangoing with a Windrin.
Do you get something in return?
Oh wait, shoot. I'm sorry. I'm losing track of things. Did we get something in return?
Oh yes.
I'm sorry. There's a lot going
Pilar,
on.
what would you like?
Okay. Put a lot of thought into this. I'd like a favor.
Okay, I can give you a favor.
Like an IOU type favor.
Well, he kneels down to Pilar's height. In his suit jacket pocket, the inside pocket, he takes out a card. Whenever you need me, Pilar, just tear up this card and I will be there.
Awesome. And I take it and stick it in a pocket.
Alright.
Thank you.
You are quite welcome. Now, do you guys have a ride home or do you need one?
We jumped out of a helicopter to get into the FeyWilds. Can we unjump out of a airplane?
He begins casting a spell.
Well, okay, wait. We still have some stuff to take care of in the FeyWilds, so can we
Yes. You know where I live.
Yeah, we know the place. We'll give you a holler.
Yes, please do. And alright. So, what do you guys have to do in the FeyWilds?
Talk to the other guy who owes us something.
Alexandros is not giving you shit.
Alexandros said, though.
He said, "Come to my place."
Oh, that's another stranger danger.
As
We're ignoring that.
Come to my house. I have gifts for you.
you hear as you see like wolves and stuff kind of start attacking animals, and everything seems a little bit more lively now that the FeyWilds have been saved. Can I have just a random D20 check, please?
Fine.
Does someone else want to roll? Because I can. I just don't want to
got
have like 6 rolls.
I got
what?
16.
16. Nothing seems off. There doesn't seem to be like anything horrible happening. Just, the natural way of life of animals eating animals. Grass being eaten. Wind smelling like sulfur.
I grab a branch on a tree and tug on it.
You hug on it?
Tug. There's a T there.
Oh, you tug on it. Okay, you tug on the branch. What do you want to do with this branch?
I want to see if it's gonna dust on me like the last one.
It doesn't.
Cool. It sucks less here now.
Try to take in a deep, crispy breath of air like I did in Goliath Boar, but it smells like sulfur and I regret it immediately. Ugh. Stinky.
As you walk through the forest, Feridel says, "Whoa!
What?
These mushrooms look awesome!"
I would like to stop him from eating random mushrooms.
Post strength check!
What? Strength check?
Yeah, post strength check.
Okay.
This is not going to go the way you think it will.
Oh no! Okay, I need to check Feridel's stats.
I don't think he has good strength.
Yeah, but I just rolled a 16.
Oh.
So that's a 15. He kind of pulls away and pops a mushroom in. And that is going to be a Constitution saving throw. He has +3 on Constitution. Does not make it.
All them drugs.
Wait, what? How has he got more constitution than me?
I have no idea, Val. You're gonna have
It's all
to...
the
He has
weed.
the same amount of constitution that I do. What the heck?
He's built up an immunity to bullets through smoking weed.
I guess.
Sure,
Isn't that just the way you build up immunities? Weed?
Yes. Yes. That's what we want to tell people. Smoke more weed, kids.
Day.
Oh god, I'm gonna get fucking... I don't have to worry about getting demonetized, but still. Because I always love doing this. Wild Magic Surge!
Glad that's not me this time.
Alright, so Feridel is going to be rolling on his Wild Magic Surge table. That's a 64.
Wasn't another 69.
Nice.
Can I have some perception checks for me? Please.
30.
Fucking A.
He sees.
19.
All-seeing boy.
All of you do see this. As this red, almost. This black dog with almost fire coming out of his teeth and red eyes. It's almost like a Rottweiler. Stands in front of. Stands in front of Feridel as Feridel kind of jumps back and is on his ass trying to get away. What do you guys want to do?
Whoa, easy there, boy.
Are you really gonna risk an animal handling check?
Okay. The other option is just punching it, and I have punched enough animals today.
Today?
We don't talk about it.
I think maybe this is something we should be talking about.
So, what are we doing, kids?
Not punching animals.
I'm gonna pick up Feridel, because I don't know if he will leave as fast as we want him to.
Okay, roll a strength check.
Oh, don't fail me now, strength. 21.
You pick him up. Which way are you running? Towards.
I'm just gonna go forward and not think about it.
Alright, the Hellhound's gonna get an opportunity attack. If he hits, you roll initiative. Okay?
Okay, I get it.
What's Mumford's AC?
17.
Oh!
Yeah.
That's a 15.
Yeah.
Mumford,
Let's also gang.
Mumford, you see
Huh.
chomp and you run. The hellhound begins to run after you because you have its prey, but after a minute of running, the hellhound disappears.
That's not
Bad
normal.
mushrooms indeed.
I would like to walk over to Faradell, tap him, and cast Mage Armor.
Thanks, bruh.
I forgot to do that last night, but
Oh, it's okay. I felt real safe in Big Lion Man's arms.
makes sense.
Okay, anyway,
Let no mushroom eating.
Oh, but it looked fun, bruh.
No.
You know, you gotta let me have some fun.
fun is how you die here.
Yeah.
Lil dude, you gotta relax a little bit. You're always on edge.
Maybe we should just leave him to die.
I gotta say, I'm running out of negatives here.
I think that everyone at the castle would be mad at us if we did.
I can think of one person who might be.
How the thing that we were going to?
You guys do get there without any more incidents of mushroom eating.
Good.
And you see Alexandros on his wooden, almost made out of a tree-like throne, just standing there, his arrogant smirk, as he has a beautiful woman just leave the room.
Fish itself.
Who's that?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
What would you like?
To know who that woman was.
No.
Alright, I just think you're conjuring illusions because you're sad and pathetic, but okay.
No.
Maybe.
Yep. Okay, good point. Hello. We're back.
Interesting.
You mentioned at one point, something along, this is a paraphrase, something along the lines of, hey, you guys did a good job,
You are
maybe come on down.
Well, you're already taking an item from the FeyWilds into your world. So,
Was it the mushroom Faradell ate?
no, it's not the mushroom that idiot ate, it's the sword.
Oh, I thought, nope, I'm
Oh.
not going to presume to think anything, because I usually offend people when I do that.
You're taking the sword away from its home. That is your reward.
Oh, thank you. And he seems very happy with it.
Yeah.
You hear in your head, fuck that douchebag. Ugh.
He's not really my type, but
No.
I'll see if I can find a place to ram you up.
No. Can I kill him?
Oof.
I mean, if you stick a sword in a person in any direction, there's bound to be some amount of damage.
Maybe later.
Oh, okay.
We just leaving.
Yeah.
Bye.
Have
a nice life.
day.
Thank you for stopping by in my realm. fucking humanoids.
Okay.
Ouch.
You just
Aren't
have to
dwarves
make it
technically
racist.
humanoids?
Yes, they are. Just because they came from his world does not mean he likes them.
Okay, fine.
What a man. What an elf.
No, he's the archfey.
They.
They are not elven.
Let's just leave. Let's vamoose.
As you all leave his tower, where do you go?
Was there anywhere else?
All that's left is Barathol.
In the flowers.
You.
I'm kidding.
I can keep rolling.
Part of me says pick some to bring home, but the other part of me says, no, what are you doing? Get out of there.
I have Fairdale under my arm. I will put Polaire under the other arm.
Start to reach for a flower, then notice Mumford and just, okay, never mind.
Anyways,
let's go home-ish.
so how are you guys getting home? You gonna go down to Barathol?
It's the quickest way.
They went down a hill. Looking for teleport spell.
Why, hello. I guess
Howdy.
I guess the douchebag didn't do what he promised. Tends to not fulfill them anyways. So, do we have a deal?
I think
Deal?
the answer was yes.
Well,
Yes.
if the answer is yes, then I will send you home on your way. Now, would you like to go to Kinsland or the nearest Osmar city to Kinsland?
I think we should just go to Kinsland. It's been a while. It's been a wild couple of days.
Yeah, I think it's literally just been 2 days.
As well as one of you should know because of that accursed book. I say hi, by the way. The way time works in the FeyWilds is altered in Altonia. So while you've been here a couple of days, it might be a couple of months. I don't really know the conversion on it.
If we get back and everything is on fire, I'm going to fight someone.
Wait a second, how does that affect birthdays?
How does that affect birthdays? I mean,
Well, 'cause now, Polaire, I think you're going to be of age quicker than you normally would. That's pretty cool.
Legally, maybe, but wouldn't I, like...
no, you'd be 16. What, are you 15 now?
I mean, depends on whether we actually pass the day or not.
Alright, so, would you like me to send you there now?
Yeah, to
Yeah.
home.
He moves his hand. As he starts to move his hand, you do see an orange globe of light start to appear, and he kind of moves it towards all four of you, and it starts to open up a doorway.
I just go in.
Yeah.
I'm going to follow.
And Faradell takes on the rear, and as you kind of walk in, you do notice it's a dark hallway. You do see one white doorway at the end of the hallway, but it is a dark hallway. Remember not to get off the path! It tends to be tricky for those that do.
I'm gonna pick up Farida once again.
Whoa! Hey, bruh! I wasn't gonna do anything!
I think about it for a solid, 4 seconds, and then I'm just like, no, not dealing with that.
It's less energy to not walk on path.
As you walk through the path, you do hear screams of the damned around you. Oh my god! Ah!
Oh.
And as you get close to the door, you do see hands pulling it, keeping it open, pulling it, as if they're trying to leave.
Okay, this is nightmarish.
You're really lonely being in here all the time.
And as you walk through the doorway, you see a couple of hands start to move out, and you hear the hands fall, disappear, and the door slams shut.
Oh.
Ugh. I'd like to never do that again. It's probably going to happen again, but I'd like it to not.
You are in Genastris. The city looks normal. You see the cars, the hover taxis move throughout the city. You see a couple of cars move through, and you get a boom, ring, ring, boom, boom. All 4 of you get phone calls.
Oh, that's my voicemail. Probably.
Yes. Valkyrie, you get ting, 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 ting. A few from Madame Miraculum asking how the magic armor is working. A few from...
what are you wearing?
A few from Amber just saying hello. And
You up?
And also asking how the armor is working. The voicemail is very timid and all that. And strangely enough, one from the dragon.
Is it just saved in contacts as the dragon?
Yes, it is saved in context as the dragon because you don't know her name.
She figured out how to use a phone. We stand.
Polaire, you've got a few texts from your friends at school.
Okay, I check the day to see how long we've been gone.
It's been a month.
Okay.
Polaire...
I have so much schoolwork to catch up on.
Oh yeah, there's about 15 emails of all your schoolwork. And you do see one email that says, driver school accepted.
Yes.
Mumford.
Get a license.
Yeah.
3 texts from Lysander.
Hey.
Just 3.
2 texts from Garen.
Just 2.
And 5 texts from Polaire School.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
They've gotten used to it by now. They've gotten used to the fact that Polaire's not here. So it's just fine.
One is just, you good?
Oh, I forgot. Polaire, 30 texts from Samuel.
You know it.
Straight up didn't get reception in the FeyWilds, huh?
Yep. And you hear Faradel's is the one going off the most, going ting 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 ting.
Release him again so he can take that.
Faradol kind of walks into an alley and and you just hear him say, "Hey, baby, no, whoa, wait, oh, wait."
Oh no.
He gets dumped about 15 times.
Yikes.
F in the chat.
And you see a Kinslandian guard vehicle hover down towards you. And the doors open.
Wow.
Blair!
Oh! Hey!
Hey!
Oh my gosh.
Jesus Christ, you've been gone for so long.
I know, it's been like 2 days. Time is weird, apparently.
I had to talk to Orasati so fucking much.
I'm so... Oh no. How? I can't even have like a sentence of conversation with the guy before he just like shuts me down.
The amount of churches he made me go to, it was annoying.
Saudi's religious?
Orasati's very religious.
It's okay, we're here now, and we don't believe in gods. Apart from being abstract entities you can stab.
Lysander is real.
I was gonna say, we know like 4.
I was joking.
Four?
It's because, we stab the devils.
True.
And that reminds me, Celestial.
Yeah?
Maybe they have a book here?
How old are we talking?
Very.
Oh, like 10, more than 10 or 15,000 years.
Jesus Christ. No, we don't, because, while Genastris was one of the Awesomari cities, they didn't keep an extensive amount of texts.
Of course not.
We have some of the generations that lived in Genastris, or what it was formerly called, but not... We're still uncovering things from... Like, we still got a few excavation sites around, but nothing to that extent.
Do we know where the well is?
Oh, the hell well?
Yeah.
For Genastris, it would have been... See, they were very specific of putting it into the center of the cities that they made. If you want, I can take you there right now.
That might be a good idea. I don't know if anybody else has any plans.
Hell what?
Hellwell.
Hell
What
well?
time of day is it?
It's as your phones start to like recircuit and reset to Genastris and Kinslandian and more specifically Altonian time. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon.
Brilliant. We can do some catching up on the way.
All right.
Oh well.
Because, goodness gracious, a month.
By the way, I do have something. Blair, you do look at the first day of your driving lessons. It's
no.
It's tomorrow.
Oh my god! Is it like a show up at 8 a.m. or is it like a...
It's a show up at 8 a.m., yeah.
In a driving school? In the middle of the school year?
In the middle of the... It's like late fall, early winter, too.
Yep.
They're like, you choose school or you choose to learn how to drive.
Is tomorrow the weekend, any chance?
Yeah, tomorrow's the weekend.
There we go.
So you're a
Yeah.
full-time student, as in like full-time, all the time, never sleep.
Students need to unionize.
Sleep is for the weak!
I'm weak, okay?
You guys head to the Hellwell. As it is colloquially named.
Of course it is.
It's
Why
called-
wouldn't you?
I would tell you what it's called in, like, actual celestial terms, but none of you would know except for maybe Valkyria. If she rolls a really high history check or cast Legend Lore.
Alright. Let's do this.
Did
19.
you hear my dog?
19 plus... Is that a natural 19 or a rate... or...
No. 6 plus 13.
Oh
No.
my gosh.
You would not know. As the car just through the city, you do notice that it's not too bad in Genastris. There are a couple of, unsavory actions happening. You do see a store get held up, but you do see a cop that was already inside the store stop it. Genastris is healing.
That's good.
And as you land near the Hellwell, you do notice that it's boarded up. No one seems to be around it, and the trees around it seem to be kind of dead. It wasn't like this last time I was here. The trees were always vibrant.
Maybe it's the season of tree death?
Maybe.
Uh,
Val, are you going to be walking up to the Hellwell?
Yes, I will.
As you kind of walk towards the Hellwell, you do note, you kind of, you remember the celestial that you saw when you saw into the memories of your predecessor? You don't know the language, but the celestial appears to be the same from that moment. And as you kind of touch it, the sigils glow a bit, but not really. You've seen sigils glow from magic. This magic has dulled to the point that it is unusable.
Disappointing. Alright.
You do recognize one sigil. It is the rune for third.
Third.
Yes.
Interesting. And where is that? Is that like kind of on an end?
It's
Or in the middle?
since Celestial is a weird language, it is in the middle.
Okay. Well, I can read one word. Third. Are
The
there
third
any-
word?
No, the word third. Do we know of any other like this? In case this is harkering to this being the third of its kind?
Well, from what I remember, the celestial cities that were in Altonia, this is from, history lessons that my dad made me take to, so I could become the king of Kinsland and all that. From what I remember, there were as many Asmari or celestial cities as there were rings of hell. So they could it would be easier for if there were damned to be sent to hell immediately, it would be easier to take them to whatever ring they needed to go to.
I see.
You went directly to Windrin's house?
Windrin's the 9th, correct?
Yes?
Yes.
If Windrin's the 9th, actually, interestingly enough, the next, that would be in Kinale. Or Kilel.
Alright. Well, I believe we should go have a look there.
Yeah, totally. So, do you guys need to go right away? We've got feasts and stuff ready.
I mean,
I'm
the
in
sooner
no
the
rush.
better.
Or
But think
maybe
about
this...
it. If I know the time in the Feywild is kind of iffy sometimes. But 2 days translated to a month. Imagine what Milos must be going through in hell.
Good point.
So, what do you guys want to do?
Cry?
I think. Do they have any teleportation circles there?
In Kilel?
Yeah.
Since Kilel is